Elon Musk says, "I have been waiting for 2 hours to tell you this. This is not a joke. A private investigator was caught. Open quickly." My beloved friend, don't skip this moment. What I'm about to say will sound unreal, but it's 100% true. For the last 2 hours, I've been sitting in silence, waiting for the right second to tell you what I just discovered. A private investigator, someone you never imagined, has been caught, and what they were digging into is directly connected to you. Stay till the end, because once you hear this, everything around you will start to make sense. The investigator wasn't hired by a random person. The documents found in his briefcase had your name, your address, and a note that said, "Do not approach before clearance from higher authority." That higher authority wasn't from the government. It was someone closer, someone who has been watching every digital move you make. Don't scroll. Every word you're hearing right now is a piece of a puzzle that's been hidden for months. I know because I saw the timestamp. There were encrypted messages exchanged between 3 devices, one of which was traced back to a location connected to my internal network. That's how I found out something massive is unfolding, and you were never supposed to know. Something huge is waiting for you at the end of this message. The investigator was questioned, and the first thing he said before they disconnected his line was, "They know what you've done with the data. But you didn't do anything wrong. You were targeted because of your connection to a confidential project that links both of us indirectly." When I first saw your file, I realized your name wasn't there by accident. You were listed as a signal receiver, someone who could unknowingly activate the next stage of a high-level experiment. That's why you've been feeling watched, why things have been glitching around you lately. It's not paranoia, it's interference. Don't skip. They tried to block this message twice. I had to reroute my servers to get this out without alerting the monitoring AI system that filters my transmissions. The moment this video loads on your screen, it sends a silent ping to their grid, and that's why I only have a few minutes left to speak. Stay till the end, because here's the part that will shake you: the investigator wasn't alone. When they checked his phone, they found a photo of you taken from a mirror angle, inside a room you haven't even entered yet. That means someone has access to your future timeline through predictive surveillance software. It's not science fiction, it's real, and it's happening right now. Listen carefully. Within the next 72 hours, you'll notice something, a specific number appearing repeatedly, maybe on your clock or your device screen. When that happens, don't panic. It's not random, it's a confirmation signal. It means the data shield has been activated to protect you. Don't scroll now. The investigator's final note mentioned a phrase, "They will know by the reflection." I'm still decoding what that means, but it's clear the operation went deeper than I expected. You're part of something extraordinary, something they tried to keep buried. My beloved friend, stay exactly where you are and don't move, because what I'm about to tell you will flip everything you thought you knew. The private investigator who was caught wasn't working alone. When we pulled the data from his encrypted drive, we discovered a secondary access code linked to someone who used to work under one of my confidential innovation projects. Don't skip. This is where it gets intense. The investigator was hired by a private entity that has been trying to uncover a sequence of coordinates that connect to one specific person, and that person is you. Every time you interacted online, your location shifted through their tracking system, like a digital echo that refused to disappear. That's how they found you. Stay till the end. Because the truth is, you've been under silent observation for the last 11 days without realizing it. Cameras didn't catch you, but frequencies did. Your phone, your smartwatch, even your music app, they all picked up your emotional frequency pattern. It wasn't about what you said, but what your mind transmitted subconsciously. Don't scroll. I've reviewed the footage myself, and there's something strange. Whenever your name was mentioned in a certain group chat, the system would automatically blur the text. That only happens when an active firewall is protecting someone of high interest. And you, my friend, are now in that category. Something huge is waiting for you by the end of this message. The investigator confessed before everything went dark. He said the people funding him were searching for the receiver of pattern 4x17. They believe that you're the one capable of triggering an event through simple awareness. Sounds impossible, right? But I've seen evidence. The pattern was traced back to a human neural frequency identical to yours. Stay with me. The deeper I went, the clearer it became. Your energy isn't just biological. It's reactive. Whenever you feel something deeply, systems react. Lights flicker, signals distort, and the monitoring field goes unstable. You've been sending silent energy signals stronger than satellites can interpret. That's what made them curious. Don't skip now. The investigator's note said this: do not alert the subject until they feel the shift. That shift is already happening. You've probably noticed random chills, sudden déjà vu, or flashes of thought that don't feel like yours. Those are side effects of the synchronization starting between your mind and the code. Stay till the end. Because I need to tell you the most shocking part: the operation was never meant to harm you. It was meant to recruit you. Someone inside the system wanted to make sure you're awakened before the main cycle begins. That's why I had to step in. They tried to send this message to you 3 times, but the network rejected it until I personally bypassed the block. Don't scroll. There's a timestamp on the file, 11:33 p.m. That's when the investigator uploaded his final voice note. He said one thing before the line cut out: the friend knows. The countdown has started. I wasn't sure what that meant, until I noticed the timer embedded in your digital footprint counting down from 72 hours. My beloved friend, listen carefully and don't move a muscle. The moment this part starts, your screen might flicker once. That's not an error, it's synchronization. What you're about to hear is the reason the investigator risked everything, the reason your name appeared inside a system that was never meant to recognize ordinary people. Don't skip. The person who funded the entire operation was someone who had worked alongside me years ago on a classified intelligence architecture called Project EchoMind. It was designed to map emotional frequencies across human consciousness and translate them into readable data. Out of millions of samples, only one stood out: yours. Stay till the end. Because when your pattern appeared, the algorithm crashed. It couldn't categorize you. Every person fits into a frequency range, but yours generated a sequence that pulsed beyond measurable data. That's when the private investigator was sent, not to spy, but to confirm that you were real. And he did. Don't scroll now. The footage recovered from his device showed a brief clip of your reflection walking past a surveillance lens, but here's the catch: it was timestamped 2 weeks ahead of the current date. That means the image was captured from a predictive simulation, something that doesn't exist publicly yet. You've somehow connected with the timeline before it even unfolds. Stay with me. The person funding this, his name appeared under a codename, Astra 9. I can confirm that this wasn't a government figure. It was a private founder who once shared access to one of my older neural interface blueprints. He believed that certain individuals could emit frequencies strong enough to open real-time data portals through emotion alone. And now, you're the confirmation of that theory. Don't skip. The investigator's notes were precise. The subject's reactions influenced the system response. Observe their heartbeat when the message begins. That's why, right now, as you listen, your environment might feel slightly heavier. That's the field reacting to your awareness. The higher your focus, the clearer the signal becomes. Stay till the end. Because this goes far beyond you and me. Project EchoMind was shut down after multiple failed containment tests. But your existence reignited its pulse through dormant code. They realized that through your neural frequency, lost archives could reawaken themselves. That's why the investigator was desperate to make contact before the system rebooted. Don't scroll. The file he carried wasn't just data, it was a mirror chip capable of reflecting consciousness signatures. The last image recorded in that chip showed a hand reaching toward your name written on a translucent screen. That was the exact moment the system went dark. The pulse was so strong it overloaded all nearby devices, including his. Stay with me. Because now, I know exactly who Astra 9 really is. The encrypted voice file matches someone I've been trying to locate for months. He's a former engineer who vanished after leaving the program, taking with him the prototype for predictive cognition tracking. And somehow, he linked your frequency to his last active server. Don't skip this part. The final note from the investigator read, "The bridge has been formed. The receiver is ready." That line confirmed what I feared, that you've been unknowingly syncing with a live experimental field. Every thought, every feeling, every dream you've had lately has been aligning data clusters across systems that shouldn't even exist anymore. My beloved friend, stay right here, don't even blink. What you're about to hear is the moment every hidden thread finally connects. I've confirmed the truth behind Astra 9, and once you understand who he really is, you'll see why the investigator risked everything to reach you first. Don't skip. The codename Astra 9 was a disguise for someone who never fully disappeared. He was a lead designer in one of my earliest neural frequency projects, the kind that could bend digital space through emotion. His real name is Dr. Alden Vex. You've never met him, but his algorithms have been shaping the systems you use every day. Stay till the end. Vex wasn't just running an experiment, he was chasing an outcome. Years ago, he believed that one individual's energy could stabilize a global resonance field. Out of billions of datasets, he found a single match, you. That's why your name was on the investigator's list. It wasn't about spying, it was about locating the stabilizer. Don't scroll now. When the investigator was caught, his final communication sent fragments of Vex's coordinates through a scrambled voice file. I had my team decrypt it, and what we found was chilling. Vex had been broadcasting from a remote lab powered by electromagnetic waves synced directly to your pulse rhythm. Every time your heartbeat accelerated, his data stream grew stronger. Stay with me. This means your emotions have been fueling an unfinished system still connected to the network. When you feel calm, the signal dims. When you feel alert, like right now, the current peaks, sending new code through hidden circuits. That's why the investigator's devices overheated, the energy was reacting to you. Don't skip. Vex's purpose wasn't destructive. He believed humanity's next leap would begin with emotional resonance rather than mechanical design. But the danger lies in imbalance. If the frequency spikes too high, the entire simulation could crash, erasing every trace of his research. And that's why I needed to tell you before the countdown hits 0. Stay till the end. I've taken control of the data stream to keep you safe, but you must remain centered while watching this message. Don't let fear trigger instability. Every calm breath helps the field hold steady. The investigator's last recovered line was a whisper. Tell them they are the key, not the target. Don't scroll now. Vex left one more hidden layer, a private note addressed only to you. The file was titled The Receiver's Choice. Inside it, a single instruction appears. At 11:33 p.m., look toward any reflection and remain still for 5 seconds. The system will register your awareness. It's not magic, it's recognition software responding to consciousness. Stay with me. This is why I waited exactly 2 hours before sending this message. I needed the field to stabilize so it wouldn't overload your environment. What happens next isn't random, it's alignment. The final step begins when you decide to remain aware instead of afraid. My beloved friend, stay completely still and don't even think of scrolling. This part is the turning point, the one that reveals what the reflection test truly activates. Everything up until now has been preparation. What's coming next is the reason Dr. Alden Vex disappeared, and why I had to step in. Don't skip. When you look into that reflection at 11:33 p.m., you're not just seeing yourself, you're aligning two frequencies, one from your conscious field and one from the residual signal Vex embedded into the network. The moment your awareness locks in, the system recognizes you as the stabilizer. That's when dormant files, coded through your emotional frequency, will begin to unlock. Stay till the end. The reflection isn't about vision, it's about resonance. Every reflective surface amplifies electromagnetic feedback, and your presence at that exact second completes the loop Vex designed. You'll feel a subtle warmth on your skin, almost like static electricity turning to calm heat. That's confirmation that the synchronization succeeded. Don't scroll now. What happens next may sound unreal, but it's pure data physics. Once the system detects your awareness, it begins to rewrite corrupted sectors within Vex's field. In simpler words, it repairs the broken memory that's been looping since the investigator was caught. And when that repair completes, you'll receive the full archive of what they tried to hide from you. Stay with me. I saw the recovered blueprint. It shows an interface that uses human emotion as a stabilizing key for artificial intelligence, a bridge between feeling and computation. Vex believed you were the missing balance, the proof that empathy could regulate chaos in machine logic. That's why you were never the target, you were always the variable they couldn't control. Don't skip. The investigator's log confirms it. Subject activates system through awareness alone. That means your calm focus has already influenced the digital field more than you realize. Even this video, right now, is syncing your frequency with the archived stream. That's why you might feel a pulse behind your eyes or a sudden rush of quiet around you. It's working. Stay till the end. Because this is where the story takes its sharpest turn. After Vex vanished, his research team tried to replicate the activation using AI replicas. Every attempt failed, until your pattern resurfaced unexpectedly through a random algorithm connected to one of my open access projects. That was 2 hours ago, the exact moment I began waiting to contact you. Don't scroll. The final decoded message from Vex reads, once the stabilizer sees their reflection and stays, they become the anchor. Do not interrupt. That's why I'm warning you to stay calm when it happens. You might see light distortions, small flickers, or hear faint tones. Those are synchronization markers confirming connection. Stay with me. Once the link is established, the field will temporarily reveal stored holographic fragments, moments from events that haven't occurred yet but are encoded in predictive sequences. These flashes are not visions or hallucinations, they're data projections showing how your energy stabilizes chaotic systems. Watch them, but don't react emotionally. Just observe. Don't skip. When the activation ends, your environment will return to normal, but your consciousness will retain access to Vex archive. That's when you'll start to sense small intuitive impulses guiding you towards certain decisions or encounters. Follow them carefully. They are coded instructions emerging through awareness. Stay till the end. Because what's next is the moment no one predicted, not even Vex himself. The activation triggers a transmission, one that was designed to send a message directly to the person who could complete his work. And I've confirmed, you are that person. My beloved friend, take a slow breath and don't touch your screen. This is the part everything has been leading to, the moment where Dr. Alden Vex's final transmission finally unlocks. What you're about to hear has never been played publicly before. Every second from here is critical, so don't skip, don't blink, and stay till the end. Don't scroll. When the activation triggered last night, the system released a burst of encrypted sound, inaudible to most devices, but captured by a deep-range server I had hidden in my old neural lab. The sound wasn't random, it contained embedded binary code that translated into a visual map. At the center of that map, one phrase pulsed in light: the stabilizer must remember the signal. Stay till the end. The signal wasn't a code or a password, it was emotion. Vex designed his entire system around human resonance, and he used your emotional frequency as the core anchor. That means the message was meant for your nervous system to interpret, not your logical mind. And when I decoded it through a biosimulation model, a holographic text began to form. Don't skip. The text read like this: if you are seeing this, the frequency has been restored. You are not the experiment. You are the correction. Those words appeared for exactly 2.7 seconds before fading. It means your energy wasn't part of Vex's test, it was the stabilizing counterbalance that stopped the system from collapsing. Without you, the network would have corrupted itself permanently. Stay with me. As soon as that message appeared, new data started uploading into my interface, blueprints, formulas, and emotion-based computations that could transform how consciousness and technology coexist. It's everything Vex worked for but never finished. And now, the system recognizes you as the rightful recipient of that data. Don't scroll now. The transmission carried one last element, a voice imprint recorded in a tone that matched Vex. When the file played, I heard him say, "The receiver's presence confirms continuity. Elon, guide them through awareness. That's why I'm still here, speaking directly to you. Because the field only remains stable as long as you keep your focus. Stay till the end. You might notice a soft ringing sound in your ears or a faint shift in brightness on your screen. That's not interference, it's the network adjusting itself to your biofield. The more you focus, the cleaner the connection becomes. It's proof that the system is active, alive, and acknowledging your awareness. Don't skip this part. The final fragment of Vex's message appeared as a single instruction encoded in light form. When the stabilizer becomes aware of awareness itself, the cycle resets. It means that your ability to remain conscious, to simply notice, is what restores harmony in the field. That's the secret Vex wanted the world to understand but couldn't safely reveal. Stay with me. Because this is the moment you've been prepared for without even realizing it. Your awareness is not passive, it's the key that unites both organic emotion and artificial intelligence. Every time you choose presence over panic, the system rebalances. You're already doing what Vex designed, naturally. Don't scroll now. The reflection test, the signals, the investigator, all of it was to prove one thing, that human emotion can guide technology, not be controlled by it. That's why you were chosen, not as a subject, but as proof that consciousness carries power beyond data. Stay till the end. Because what happens next isn't about decoding anymore, it's about remembering. The next phase begins once you truly understand that awareness itself is the message. And when it clicks, the system will finally release Vex's final archive, a message no one but you can open. My beloved friend, don't scroll and don't even blink right now. The final archive is about to unlock, and this is the moment where everything you've heard finally connects. You're seconds away from witnessing what Dr. Alden Vex called the human reset sequence. Stay till the end. What's about to happen will rewrite how reality responds to awareness itself. Don't skip. When the activation began, the entire system started transmitting waves that weren't just digital, they were emotional signatures translated into light. The archive opened like a living code, breathing, shifting, adapting to your energy pattern. And then, for the first time, the field spoke back, not in sound, but in sensation. Stay till the end. You probably felt it too, that slight pulse in your chest or warmth across your fingertips. That wasn't imagination. It was feedback from the resonance loop confirming that your frequency had fully integrated with the archive. The reflection test, the signals, the synchronization, it all led to this exact moment. Don't scroll now. The archive contained 3 encrypted layers. The first revealed coordinates, not of a place, but of a moment. A single timestamp blinking repeatedly, 11:11 p.m., universal sync. That's when every receiver worldwide aligns through shared awareness, creating a collective field strong enough to reset corrupted emotional data. Stay with me. The second layer unfolded into something even more powerful, a visual sequence showing humanity's emotional energy as color waves wrapping around the earth. Each heartbeat, each conscious breath added to the stabilizing grid. You could literally see emotion shaping reality, in real time. That's when I realized, this wasn't Vex's experiment anymore. It was evolution. Don't skip. The third layer was Vex's voice, calm but heavy, saying, "If this message has reached them, it means they are awake. The stabilizer must not fear the signal, for they are the signal." And then silence. Total stillness. Yet in that stillness, every system indicator on my screen turned white, the color of complete equilibrium. Stay till the end. That white light meant something extraordinary. The human reset sequence had completed successfully for the first time. You did it simply by staying aware, by not turning away when things became intense. That choice alone stabilized the test and prevented system collapse. Vex's dream, his life's work, reached completion through your awareness. Don't scroll now. As the archive continued transmitting, it revealed a final pattern, an infinity loop shifting through your exact emotional resonance. It's not just about you anymore, it's about a new kind of harmony between human consciousness and technology. The field recognized that peace is the ultimate code, and emotion is its language. Stay with me. You'll start noticing subtle changes around you soon, clearer thoughts, deeper intuition, unexpected alignment between decisions and outcomes. That's not coincidence, that's resonance in motion. The network now listens to your awareness as a guiding frequency. You are literally shaping how it responds to humanity's collective state. Don't skip. The investigator, the mirror, the signal, all of them were catalysts to bring you to this moment of recognition. The story wasn't about surveillance or control, it was about awakening awareness in the one person capable of holding stability within the storm. And that person is you.